Hi there. We are group number one, project group number one, and we are Niklas and Matthias Johnson. And in our project we have been using Stanford's natural language processing library to analyze news sites articles. Abstract. We wanted to take unstructured data from the web to see if we could gain some type of information from this unstructured data. And we were able to take news articles from the news sites Aftonbladet and SVT News. And on these news articles, we use natural language processing, and from this we contain some kind of information. And in our case, we decided whether the article was a positive or a negative one. So the data. Yeah, it's news articles from Aftonbladet, and the articles has to be about one of the Swedish elected parliament parties, and the parties and the amount of articles and also the source of the articles is decided by the user that is using the program. For fetching data, we are using JSOP, and there's a Java library that is using for fetching certain elements, attributes from either HTML or XML structures. In our case, it's HTML. So I can show a bit. So yeah, this is like our base URL then. So if you want to find articles about Moderaterna, you go to Aftonbladet and you search Moderaterna, so then we get a bunch of articles. And so the ASIP goes in here in the HTML code, and then it's a bunch of unnecessary stuff, and down here we start to get the elements that we want. So here is the first articles. So here's another one. So then it goes. So that when it has found this element, it goes into the article. And in here we want this element here, p class, which _3 MRIX. So here we can find a bit a part of the article, and so on. Here's another one. Now here's another one. Yeah. So here's another one, and then we take all of these elements and then we combine it, and from that we get the whole article with all of the text here. Yeah. Unfortunately, the Stanford Natural Language Processing library does not support Swedish, so we have to translate it. So we use Google Translate. Unfortunately, the direct API cost money, so we did a little bit of a work around it. So we send in the Swedish text directly in the URL, so telling the Google API that this is a Swedish one, and then from that we get back a JSON which contains the English translated text. So a bit of a workaround there. And then we do sentiment analysis on each of the sentence in the article, and then we sum up the total score for each sentence. So the Stanford library has a ton of dictionaries which classifies words. So it classifies if a word is a positive, respectively a negative one. So each sentence is checked, and then they checked how many negative, respectively positive words it has, and then each sentence get a score, and then then we sum it up. So the total score for each sentence will be the deciding factor if the article is a positive or a negative one. Here's a bit of an overview of the program. So the ASUP fetches the articles, and then it returns the text elements, only the article text. The Swedish article text goes into the Google Translate, and then we get the English article that goes into the Stanford Natural Language Processing Library. Oh, excuse me. And this, and then we get a score from that, and we get an output printed result. We're going to do a bit of a demonstration here. So, the program takes 3 arguments. It's A, B, it stands for Aftonbladet, M, which stands for Moderaterna, and then there is 10. So 10 is 10 articles. So it's pretty much give me the 10 most recent articles from Aftonbladet that has something to do about Moderaterna, the Swedish moderate party. So if I run this, so here's one article, a short one, and here's a longer one which has 3,451 characters, and then the Stanford library does some processing on it. This will take a while, so I will pause. So after about 40 seconds we get this output there. So this is the article, it's the URL to the article, and then here's the score. So it's got -1, which is negative. Here's one with -2, which is very negative, and so on. It's an average score of -11. So, conclusion. We have now shown that we can fetch unstructured data from the web, and then we can use it to abstract some kind of information from this unstructured data. And in our case, we decide if an article was a positive or negative one. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.